Well, good evening, everyone. It's Kirk with Outlaw Audio. I was wondering how all my brothers and sister bass heads are doing out there. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in Louisiana in the 70s. Um, Before I forget, this is a new channel. I need as much help as I could get. So please like, subscribe, comment. Uh, Today I'm making a very, very different video than what I planned. Um, Earlier this morning, I was on YouTube and just thumbing through events that's going on in the world and seeing what's happening. You know, you got that whole Russian-Ukraine deal going on. Um, and I'm thinking, what's going to happen to the car audio industry? You know, if you look at the Russia and Ukraine deal, um, look what it did to YouTube, to social media companies, streaming companies, uh, Amazon. Um, I could go on and on. Oil and gas. Look what it's done to our economy and the inflation. Of course, that's not the only reason that the inflation is how it is, but I'm not going to talk about him. But all these companies shut down in Russia and pulled out. The internet was shut down in Russia. Everything was shut down. You know, products that in the car audio industry from Russia are probably shut down. I don't know. I don't know about all the embargoes and how it fell in place. I just know I got my kill mat and stuff before it started, so thank God for that. I don't know if you can still get it or if there's enough in the U.S. where we won't notice that it's made in Russia. Because it's made with Russian oil, and we ain't getting none of that product here. So what happens if, to the car audio industry as a whole, if China decides to invade Taiwan? Now, they've been chomping at the bit for a while to do this, and I promise you, they've planned it. They're ready to do it. They're just waiting on the right time. All these big companies in the U.S., Kicker, Fosgate. Well, I don't know about Fosgate. I don't know if they get all of their stuff made in China or not. But I know Kicker does. I know several companies do. I know a couple of companies that are big players that are having new facilities retooled in China. Now, if this happens and we go to war, that product, they don't get it. They haven't. One of them for sure hasn't had product for a while in the U.S. Because they've been out of product, waiting for their new product to be built and sent in. But China invades Taiwan. I promise you. If the U.S. knows it's going to happen ahead of time, they're going to slap them with embargoes and stop trade, most trade, probably everything that's absolutely not needed, and probably what's absolutely needed, we'll have to just get it somewhere else. If we don't know that the invasion's happening and it just happens, it'll be even worse, because Taiwan will be shut down. No chips, no resistors, no anything that are in all these amps is going to get out of Taiwan. And I promise you, the U.S. will get involved They will go to Taiwan's rescue. Japan will go to Taiwan's rescue. South Korea, North Korea, that may flare off into war. This could start a domino effect like we can't imagine. And these big companies that started in the U.S., that had everything here in the U.S., we had it all. We didn't need to depend on anybody. Unfortunately, went overseas. And I can understand why they did it. I mean, the money, you know. But I think that they need to put in a plan of action to prepare for something like this. Or start bringing them the product back here and have it made. Buy all the parts from over there, but have it assembled in the U.S. Or, you know, I mean, I know it'll make all the car audio stuff more expensive, but you're not reliant on other countries in this volatile time that we have. And that's not something that's going to happen overnight. It may never happen. But it's just a thought I have. Now, y'all have to understand, this is all my opinions. This is from me being born while Vietnam was still going on, Grenada, Panama, First Gulf War, Second Gulf War, Afghanistan, Serbia. You know, every time that we go to war somewhere, trade is stopped with these countries. So things will get bad. Imagine all of a sudden China goes to war. No more product, no more car audios coming from China. Well, y'all thinking, oh, Kirk, you know, I see where you're going with this, but we'll be okay. Kirk, we'll be just fine because we got Brazilian and Korean product. Well, Brazilian and Korean amps get parts of one type or another from Taiwan or China too. They ain't gonna get those no more. Yeah, we'll be all right for a little bit, and then once those are gone, what are we gonna do? Will they, if they go to war, will it destroy the car audio industry? And is it too late for us to do anything about it? I don't know. I hope to God I'm not the only person that's thinking about this. I hope that these companies have thought about that and are putting something into action just so that they will be okay. But when it is over, that they'll still be around. You know, I mean, this is something that could happen, that could, you know, no more Kicker, no more Sundown, no more Scar, no more Savard, no more Hyphonics. You know, I'm just naming brands I know of that, you know, that are big, or that was the Giants when I was just getting into this sport. God, I hope that never happens, you know. We have a wonderful, wonderful sport and hobby. Brings a lot of good people together. A lot of good people help one another and help others. And we could be possibly one day looking at the end of it. You know? Or if it don't totally collapse, it'll be close. There'll only be a few Giants left. It won't be like it is now. Now you think, you know, I pray to God it doesn't happen. Some people say, oh, it will absolutely happen. Others say, no, it'll never happen. But both those things, that it will happen or that it won't happen, was also said about Pearl Harbor. You know, so it's just something that makes you go, something that makes you think. Can we save our hobby, our industry? Is there anything that we as the consumer can do to avoid it or help it? I think we can. I don't know what, but I think if enough of us put our minds together, we'll be able to save our industry. Because that's just the kind of people we have in this industry, in this hobby. That's the kind of people we have in our world that we move in. That'll go to the end of the earth to help one another and help keep what we love. So uh, I'm sorry for the doom and gloom. Just just think about what I'm saying, and please let me know what y'all's thoughts on it are. Comment, like, subscribe. Please help me get this channel off, um, so I can help beginners get to where they need to go, so I can help the next generation. Because me being one of the ones of the first generation, I want to help the future generations. I want this sport to be here for my grandbabies that are in the kindergarten, first grade, so that when they're old enough to drive, that they can enjoy the sport that I enjoyed and have the fun that we have. So let's all work together, grow our industry, grow our hobby, our sport, and God bless all of you. And please, again, I hate to ask, but I need it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm really interested in your comments. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on this. God bless, and y'all have a wonderful evening.